This is a surprise for me too, so here we go. This is the surprise. Good morning. Wow, can you believe it? Today is January 30th already. Wow, 2018. First full month of the new year is almost over. And man, so much has changed and has already happened in just these first 30 days, or 29. Today's the 30th. We only got one more day after today for the first month of the new year. But hold on, we got to do something first before I continue with this vlog. As you can see, everything is blurry right now, and that's because that's currently my vision, because I do not have my contacts in. It is the morning and I need to put my contacts in, but I forgot, you're still blurry over here, so let's take care of that. Here you go. Now back to today's vlog. So I'm trying to get better, obviously, at creating a story with these vlogs, so it's not just me randomly filming stuff throughout my day. Trying to create a theme, trying to create something that can be followed, a story, a journey, whatever. I think this will be like number 18, so put out a lot of content in a very short period of time. The idea behind that is obviously I'm trying to learn. I'm very new to all of this, and so the more filming, the more editing, the more of all aspects of the process along the way that I do, the better I'll get at it. It's like anything, practice makes perfect. So that's what I'm attempting to do. I'm attempting to just continue to create content, whether I have a lot of subscribers, whether people are watching or not, it doesn't really matter at this point, in the sense of I'm doing this because I enjoy it. And so all that stuff being said, I figured that today was a good day to really launch into who am I? Who is Courtney Dukes? And so today that's gonna be really the journey that we go on. I'm gonna try to just bring you into my life and let you know more about me. And I even have a special surprise for both of us, for both, not just you, but me too, later on in this video, that's really gonna open up some things about who I really am. So that's pretty exciting. I can't wait to dive into that and to share that. Start with the beginning, right? It's the morning, the beginning of day, so let's start with the beginning of who am I. So I was born in 1982, so that makes me 35 years old. Wow, I know what you're saying. You're saying 35? No way, you don't look any older than 25. And I say thank you for that compliment. And I was born in San Antonio, Texas. So that's the start. That's where it all begins for me. Even though I live in Texas now, I didn't stay in Texas this whole time. So I will talk more about that later. Alright, so I only lived in San Antonio for 1 year, so I don't remember too much about it. If you saw the clean start video, then you saw some actual pictures from my home in San Antonio. My parents both were in the Air Force, so we traveled a lot. So let me drink this and I'll tell you some more. I've lived in Illinois, I've lived in California, I've lived in Alabama, and even overseas in Germany. I've even lived in Florida. I moved to Florida back in 2007 for about 6 months of my life. So those are some of the places that I have lived. I know what you're probably thinking. You're probably thinking, wow, getting to live in all those places, that must have been pretty amazing. And to that I'd have to say, yeah, you're right. To go to Rome, Italy, and I saw the Colosseums. I got to go to Paris, France, and see the Eiffel Tower. I got to go to Euro Disney. Got to go to the Black Forest in Germany. Got to go skiing in Switzerland. Got to go to Czechoslovakia. I got to go to Austria. I was young, you know, and I didn't really understand what I was experiencing, but I still got to have a lot of amazing experiences, so I'm very grateful. Alright, so what sports did I play? The main sport that I played growing up, believe it or not, was soccer. And I got to play on a lot of all-star teams. In middle school, I played tennis, and when I got to high school, I switched over and played basketball. I'm very, very grateful to sports because, again, with my athletic ability and things, just being into sports, that helped me to make a lot of friends, connect with people, and it helped me to not feel so lonely whenever I went to move to a new location. Towards the end of middle school, beginning of high school is when fitness became a part of my life, and I'll talk more about that later. But right now, we need to head out to the gym. When I'm in middle school and I'm getting ready to go into high school, and I'm terrified. I mean, I'm absolutely terrified of high school because I'm afraid that I'm going to get beat up, picked on, and I need to put on some weight. I need to put on some muscle so that I won't be bullied. And that's really how things began. What is my favorite color? My favorite color is actually red. I just like the color red, but black is also a color that I like because I just feel like it goes with everything. You can wear it with anything. Alright, so we're here at the gym. We are going to be doing chest and back today, so let's get to this. Favorite animal? Well, as you know, I have 2 dogs. I love dogs, but honestly, if we're just talking about all animals, I love monkeys. Monkeys are just so fun to watch. They're so playful, and when I go to the zoo, that's my favorite exhibit, is to watch the monkeys. All right, wow, what a great workout that was today. Probably one of the best workouts I've had so far. It was amazing. Had a good pump in my chest. My back was feeling good. Shoulder was starting to feel much better. Just one of those workouts where I didn't want to leave. I mean, I stayed much longer than I originally intended to stay. Too loud in there to continue the talk about me and just my life. Sake of honesty, you know, as I was talking about middle school, I was trying to get bigger before going to high school. I tried about every supplement there was. You know, I tried pro hormones, I tried, you know, andro back when it was legal, tribulus. You probably don't even know most of this stuff, but I tried it all. I also, in college, I think it was probably my first year up in college, about 2004, 5-ish, I did a small cycle of steroids. I took, you know, oral steroid, you know, D-ball, and then I also did inject. So I did do that when I was in college that I just wish I hadn't done. It wasn't worth it. It caused me to just break out real bad, and now I have scarring still on my back and stuff from acne from that period of time. And it's when I messed up my shoulder, you know, I was out benching my body. I was out performing my body. My body wasn't as strong as it thought it was. And so I damaged my shoulder, and that's something that I still, you know, struggle with to this day. You're thinking about it, if you're considering it, I say no. I say don't do it. That's just a little moment of truth in my life that I just wanted to share. But all right, well, we're gonna head home because I'm hungry. Home from the gym, and now I'm gonna prepare some breakfast. I think I'm gonna do some like those waffles that I tried, but I think I'm gonna do them a little differently to see if I can't get a different taste out of them. So back to what I was talking about before, right as we were leaving the gym. I think the main question that people probably want to know is, would I do it again? Would I take steroids again? And the absolute resounding 100% confident answer that I have is no. Absolutely not. I would not do it again. It was not worth it. Alright, so we almost have all the ingredients in there. So, just another fact or interesting thing about me. What is my favorite food? Well, my favorite style of food is Italian. I love Italian food. Obviously with keto, I'm not eating a lot of that because it's pasta and all that kind of stuff. But if I just had to say what is my favorite food is chicken. I just love chicken. I love it all different prepared ways, grilled, barbecued, fried, I mean, sandwiches, pulled, I mean, all kinds of chicken, tacos, chicken parmesan. I mean, I love chicken. Here is the final meal. Look at that. Those waffles, they smell amazing. I think adding that extra protein powder to it, just give it like a chocolatey flavor, is going to be a great addition. And then the monk fruit sweetener, for me, it just has a taste that I'm not a big fan of. I don't know how I'm going to use up that big bag now, but I think adding the liquid stevia definitely was a good choice. I think it'll give it the right sweetness and not give it a weird taste. So I think these are going to be much better than the ones that I made the other weekend. So here we go. Yeah, those are pretty phenomenal. I'm very happy with that. We got our bacon, crispy bacon on top. Got spinach down on the bottom. This is a great meal. 2 thumbs up. This deserves 2 thumbs up. This is really good. Well, if you've watched some of the other videos, you know I went to Texas State. I have 4 tattoos. Got my first one on my 21st birthday. This one that's on my right shoulder. I think you can see it. Alright, much better. Feel good, feel refreshed. So, a couple more things about me. I am right-handed. I was born in September, the best month of the year. I currently do not drink. I haven't drank in 4 going on 5 years now. So, you know, I'm happy with that. I used to drink a lot back in college on the weekends. Kind of a binge drinker, partier. Gave that up. I've never smoked cigarettes. I have smoked cigars like once or twice. always associated with once I had been drinking. So that's kind of the contributing factor. I have smoked weed, done that only a couple of times, not something I'm a big fan of, but again, college time, just, exploring, doing those kind of things. But I don't do any of that stuff anymore. And, I try to stay really focused and really healthy, and just don't see a need for that kind of stuff in my life anymore. So, but, alright, I need to get to some video editing now because I'm several days behind on my video editing. I am currently working on the video with the footage that was shot on Friday. So that tells you how far back I am. My first car that I learned how to drive in was an old white Chevy Nova. But I've always had just a fondness of Mustangs, Ford Mustangs. I don't know where it came from, but I've just always liked them. So my next car was a 98 silver Ford Mustang. And then after that, I got a 2001 Celine Mustang. It was used, but it was really nice. It was like my dream car, and I got that. And I sold that in 2010 before moving up north where I'm at now. And the car that I currently have is a Ford Fusion hybrid. I currently share a home with my dad and my grandfather. And my grandfather is 102. He'll be 103 in March. Wow. Yes, 103. So we got 3 generations of Duke's family living under one roof. So that's pretty cool. Not everybody can say that, that they have all this time to spend with their dad and their grandfather. It's just part of the sacrifice that I had to make to go after my dream of having my own business. So that's where things are at right now. I do have, as I mentioned earlier, several businesses that I'm working on building. And this is just one of the choices that I made to pursue that. So, definitely we'll share more about that in the future. I need to work on the thumbnail for episode 15, but I just figured I would share another fact, since that's kind of what this vlog episode is about. It's just more about me. So I have one sibling. I have an older brother. He's 3 years older than me, and he lives in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, and he is married. It is that time again. It's 8 o'clock, so it's time to figure out what we're gonna eat tonight. But I just wanted to share a little bit more about myself. One of the biggest things that, if you've watched the channel, you've probably seen some of these influences show up. I'm not really overly throwing it, but obviously, you see my cross, probably see my bracelets. So yes, I am a Christ follower. That's one of the biggest things about me. I love to share the love of God with people. It's one of my absolute most favorite things to do. Who I am in Christ is my life. That's who I am. That's who I represent. That's who I live for. No matter where I'm at. If I'm in the gym, if I'm out somewhere, it doesn't matter. I'm representing Christ. That's just a part of who I am. I'm going to share testimonies of how He's using me in other people's lives, such as at the gym the other day, and many more occasions, because that kind of stuff happens all the time. And that, it's not for me to decide for you. It's for you to decide what you believe. And so all I'm going to do is present the realities of my life and how God impacts people through me as I'm out in public, as I'm in the gym, wherever I am. I'm going to share those things with you, and then it's your call. I'm not ashamed of it. I'm not going to hide it, And so yeah, as part of this video of who am I, that's who I am. I'm a Christ follower. I'm proud of it. We're gonna eat so that we can get this meal in, and then I get to show you and myself, because like you said, I'm saving this for the video, a really awesome surprise that plays perfectly into this theme of who am I. As it says, if you can read that, I'm going to keep this meal simple. That's what it says, simple meal. So this is the beef flank steak stuffed with spinach and feta with seasoned asparagus. So I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to add a little bit to it to get a little bit more fat. And that is going to be the meal. It'll be quick. It'll only take about 20 minutes and simple. Alright, so to this simple meal, to get our fats up a little bit, I'm going to add 30 grams of the Kerrygold Irish butter and about 30 grams of the coconut oil. And that'll get us to our totals for the day. That is the meal. I took the simple meal and I just added to it, there we go, I added to it some butter, some coconut oil, and my own seasonings. So there you go. Believe it or not, my favorite subject in high school was science. Alright, the meal is ready. Good thing too, because I am hungry. Hungry. Actually, this reminds me of like Hungry Hippos. Do you remember that game where you get the marbles? Alright, enough of that. Food time. Food time. Here it comes. You just hear that oil, all that delicious oil. Look at that. I've never broken a bone that I know of. The only thing that might be is, you see this finger? That could be broken. I don't know. It's got kind of a bump on it. If you can see that. That happened. It got jammed. I thought it was jammed playing basketball, but that's the way it stayed. So it may actually have been broken. But other than that, I've never broken any bones. I've had stitches above my right eye. Alright, so it is almost 10 o'clock, and I can't think of a better way to end this vlog that's all about me and who I am than sharing this amazing moment with you. And as I said, this is a surprise for me too. So here we go. This is the surprise. So I did one of those 23andMe DNA testing, and I've had the results for about 4 days, but I haven't opened it until now. I'm looking at this at the first time. So here we go. We're gonna see who I really am and you know what my DNA consists of according to this. The main report that I want to see is my ancestry traits. So let's look at this and see where I am from. I don't think there's too much surprise there. I'm 99.5% European. And of that, I am mainly Northwestern European, French, and German. 49.2%, and British Irish 27.4%. So that's interesting. I would have thought I was more Irish than French and German, but apparently not. With the red hair and, you know, light fair skin, freckles, would have thought that I would have been more Irish than German and French. But you know, I did live in Germany, so, you know, maybe there's a reason for that. Maybe I was drawn there. Predisposed you to a weight about 6% less than the average. That's what that says in bodybuilding and fitness terms that says you were born a hard gainer. Yeah, I would think those things would be important for anyone. Just reading this, it tells me that eating vegetables, exercising, and limiting fast food and getting good sleep are important for my genetics. Yeah, I kind of feel like that would be important. And it says I should limit red meat. So, we'll have to see how this whole keto thing turns out, since they tell me I shouldn't be eating red meat. But anyways, that is where I think we're going to end this night and this vlog. This is the vlog that is about me. I'm trying to think real quick if there's anything else. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment if there's anything specific you want to know. This was just kind of general basic about me. I'll definitely be doing a video in the future where I really tell my story of my fitness journey, my health journey. How did I go from skinny hard gainer to big to less again, back to ripped to less again, and then now to where I'm at. How did I get to here? How did all this happen? There's a process, there's a reason, lots of life things, and so I'll share more on that later. Alright, so that is going to wrap up the vlog. This has been the Who Am I episode, where I've tried to just tell you a little bit about myself, and I hope you enjoyed it, and I thank you for watching. Please like the video, please comment, share if you enjoyed it, and subscribe to the channel. Things are just increasing, got a lot of episodes out, trying to get better content, and hopefully it'll motivate, inspire, encourage, or just bless you in some way. So please subscribe, and again, thank you so much for watching. This has been the About Me episode, and yeah, that's the way we're gonna end it. I did think of one last thing to share before ending this vlog. I've actually already ended it, so this will be after the credits if you stick around. But my favorite dessert is strawberry cheesecake. I love strawberry cheesecake. So there you go. I'm probably going to have to try to find a keto strawberry cheesecake recipe in the near future, and that'll probably be one of the recipes that I do on a Saturday recipe day. I'm still trying to think of the name for that, what I should call it, like maybe recipe revisit, recipe revamp, I don't know, recipe redone, I'm not sure, but yes, that's it. Alright, now it's done for good.